Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Party. It's Lucy,
And Beth.
and today we're going to talk a little bit about what to do if it's really windy, if storms are coming in or they're predicted, just anything that you can do to save the tent from getting destroyed, tables,
Prevent
chairs.
mishaps
Yep, just
at
pretty
your
much
event.
anything.
Yep.
So it's been
Um,
something that's going on a lot
yeah.
lately because it's been so windy.
Well, so this week we ended up putting the Mackenzie Center up in Poinette, and it was so windy. Like, you had to ratchet one corner without a pole, like, just ratchet it to the ground, and then put up the other corner. And it was just, the tent was flapping in the wind. It was crazy. But
Yeah. It's been very, very, very windy. So,
yeah, and so do you want to start out with all the rentals we did this week?
yeah, we
And
can.
then, okay. So we did the Mackenzie Center. One of the bigger problems was the ground was so sandy because stakes will just pull right out. So, like, the sides that the wind is coming from.
And I don't think it helps that we're very dry in Wisconsin right now.
Yeah, it
So,
was very
if you're
dry
not
over
in
there.
Wisconsin, we're really dry here. So, we're actually in like a burning ban, I'm pretty sure. So,
Oh, yeah. Which is funny because if you would have been here 2 weeks ago, we were drowning. So.
yeah, we were extremely flooded. It's been a whirlwind of emotions around here.
Yeah. So we double staked the whole side, like all the sides of the wind. Like it was so windy, our 20 by 20s were coming loose. And that never happens. So we
So, you
ended up,
went back there last night, correct?
my dad went back there yesterday morning just because we knew the wind was going to like pull some things loose. And so they went back, tightened some things, and just made sure everything was good. Everything was standing, which is good. They should be. And then I ended up going back last night to check, and there was nothing wrong with the tent, so that's good. There were just some of the like straps were getting a little loose, so I just went around and tightened those, but nothing was wrong with them. So that
That's
was
good.
good. But
Yeah. What else did we? I think we
other
took some
rentals?
stuff down this week.
Yeah, it was more takedowns
We
this
took
week.
down a vow renewal.
Yep.
Shout out to them because they did leave us an amazing
Oh,
review.
that's
So thank
awesome.
you, Brady's.
Oh yeah, I love talking to her. She was so nice to talk to.
She left us an amazing review. We've worked with her more than once now, I think. But
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
awesome.
we also set up a tent at the Reedsburg, Madison area technical college
Yep,
campus.
I took that down yesterday. So.
Yep, it was just a 20 by 30. It's a yearly rental. We do it every year. Last week we set up the prom tent for Adam's friendship.
And it
Did
did
not.
not come down well.
Needless to say, we were not supposed to take it down till yesterday. Which, yes, when I say yesterday, that was Tuesday.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Don't worry, I spilled on myself. So we're a hot mess today.
That was Tuesday, and then we ended up having to take it down on Monday because the wind.
Was loosening some of the straps.
So basically, what it did is it must have. I don't know. Somehow, the poles got dug into the ground. The center poles they sunk into the ground, which then loosens up the tent. Which then, when the wind comes through, it makes the top bounce.
Yep.
The center pole comes out of the section that it's supposed to be in on the top and instead goes through the vinyl of the tent.
And since it's going through, like, so where they're supposed to go through, they have a grommet and a boring, so, like, it doesn't rip through. But now it came out of that, pierced the vinyl of the tent, and it drags and rips because the center poles are so heavy on a sailcloth. And
Yeah, like think of a tall tree that doesn't have bark on it. That's
yeah.
basically what it is.
It's telephone pole, like, with a spike in the top.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
So
They're very heavy. Very, very heavy.
But I have to say, shout out to the high school kids. We appreciate the help. You did save us more than just the tent, there were other items underneath the tent too that you saved. So we really do appreciate that.
Yeah, because if the poles would have fallen on the chairs, the tables, anything like that.
And even if the poles would have just fell, they probably would have snapped. So
Yeah.
now, we're not trying to scare anybody with tent horror stories. I don't know what winds we're up to, but they were abnormally high.
Yeah. Like
This stuff only happens like once a year. Not the tents falling down, the wind, sorry.
yeah, like
And-
it was just a crappy ordeal. I guess.
Yeah,
I really don't know. We checked the tent that morning. It was fine. Because actually her brother Slade goes to school there. He checked it in the morning, and then around 2:30 I got a phone call. Hey, I need you to bring me the big trailer. I need to take this down. So I took him the big trailer so he could take it down. And I actually didn't stay. They had quite a few kids there to helping them. And then I ended up coming back. And yeah, he did get it all the way down and everything loaded up to bring home. But it was just... So now we had to make an insurance claim.
Yay.
And put that through because tents are not cheap. And you have to buy them in sections, guys.
They're not a whole tent. It's sections. And
They're 20-foot sections, so you have to sew them together. So, I mean, at least the whole tent's not ruined.
yeah, at least you can like keep a section and be like, yeah, that part's good and the other part's bad. And then it's not
Yeah,
so much
because if it was
money,
like
but
a whole tent, then the whole thing would be ruined, you know? But it's
Yeah.
not. So,
yeah.
I mean, I guess you have to look at it the positive way.
Yeah, and okay, just the tent was what was ruined, right? Like
Yeah.
nothing else. So that's good.
Yeah, like there was a dance floor under it. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
None of the poles were broken. Everything else was fine. It was honestly just
The tent
the
top.
tent tops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, can win some and you lose some. But
Yes.
now we want to get to wind prevention stuff.
Keep sidewalls off.
Yes, that is the biggest thing. So people recently, not recently, all the time, put sidewalls on the tent and then their poles get kicked in because the sidewalls are flapping back and forth in between the strap and the pole. And like the bottom part is the weakest spot of like the pole. Like if you were to push on it, if you push on the top, it's not going anywhere. Push on the middle, not going anywhere. Bottom, more likely to.
Yeah. Well, so for example, when we were putting up a tent and we're trying to lift up a pole to get it straight, we push up, we put one hand on the top and we push up. You
Yep.
push like in and up, okay? And then you kick the bottom because that releases the most pressure off the bottom.
Yep.
So when the wind is coming through, the wind is picking the top up because, you know, it's going to pick it up a little bit. The ratchet straps can't hold it completely down. It's not a permanent shed.
Yep.
And then the sides kick the bottoms of the poles. Well, there goes the bottoms because they're loose.
And once one pulls out, the whole
Everything
tank
else
gets
is loose.
loosened because it creates a domino effect almost.
Yes.
And then once that happens, the top gets loose, that pole starts bouncing. And so sailcloth tents, we can't put a pin in the top of the pole, but our other tents, we put pins in the top. So like even if the top is loose and it's bouncing in the wind, the pole will go with it and it won't come out of the ground.
It shouldn't unless the pin pulls off.
Yeah,
We've
but
had it happen, but
they're like locking pins, so it's really not likely for it to happen.
no. I don't think they fail us very often.
I haven't seen it like happen.
I think
So.
I've only seen it happen where like the side poles have kicked out and a corner pole's kicked out and then the center pole falls and that just creates an
that's
issue
just
and then it rips other places. But I've never really seen the center pole cause it with the pin in it.
So another thing with the sidewalls is it creates a whole wall. So then instead of the wind flowing through the tent, it's pushing against like a wall and it's stopping the wind from completely flowing through. And that just creates more pressure on the tent. Stakes get pulled out then because it's more pressure pulling against them. It's just sidewalls, best thing to do, take them off completely. Now, if you feel like you're not going to have enough time or like the sidewalls have to be
roll
on
them up.
soon,
Roll them up.
roll them up, attach them with a bungee, or fold it in half and like
So at least some airflow can go through because otherwise it just creates pressure.
And the
then
pressure is what does it. That's the
Yeah.
main problem. So the first thing if somebody tells us it's windy, like, what do we need to do? Take your
Take the sidewalls
off.
off. The other thing is, like, if there's a tornado coming through, the tent most likely is gonna stand. Like,
Yeah.
unless the tornado literally hits the tent,
It's gonna stay.
it's most likely gonna stay standing. So basically, just take the tables. If you have somewhere else to put them in a garage, put them in a shed, put them in, I don't know. Put them somewhere else.
Don't lean them against poles, because that makes it worse. Because then again, you have your table, wind is pushing against the table, that makes a block and it more resistance for the pole. So
Yeah. So just put them in the shed somewhere else. And if you don't have that option, I would say lay them flat on the ground.
yes,
Take the tables, fold in the legs, lay them flat on the ground. Same with chairs, lay them flat on the ground.
don't lay the tables on the top of it. This where you eat off of, please lay them on the legs.
Yeah. Yeah. And usually when we lay our tables together, we put them face to face and feet to feet, if that makes sense.
That prevents scratching on the top.
We try to keep them nice, but they are rental tables. It is
And
really.
they get moved a lot. There's only so much you can do.
Yes.
Another thing is, if you notice like a strap coming loose, just go ahead, take your ratchet, and just give it a couple cranks. That's gonna tighten it back
It's like
up.
a normal ratchet that anyone would use to strap anything down.
Yep.
Works the same way. If you aren't sure, give us a call. Most likely one of us is going to be more than willing to come out there, fix the issue, because we're saving ourselves money
Or
in the long
even just
run.
walk you through it if you don't feel like we need
You
to come
can-
out there. We can walk
Guys,
you through it.
you
too.
could even FaceTime us. If you really,
Exactly.
really don't know how to do it, you can FaceTime us. We can walk you through it.
Yep.
So
And if you do know how to use a ratchet, please don't release it, because that creates a whole new problem. Just give it a couple cranks. You don't gotta release it.
yeah, don't release it. Then it's just gonna go.
Yeah.
The whole thing's gonna fall.
Yeah. So
So yeah.
yep. So that's the easiest thing to do, is just make sure they're all tight. And once that's done, like once they're all tight again, it's less likely to pull loose in other spots, because it's not flapping around and putting tension on spots that don't normally
The
have
other
tension.
thing is water building up in the tents.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes that is an issue when we get torrential downpours. If it's just like a normal rain, usually it doesn't happen. But if it's torrential downpours, then it does become an issue with certain tents. Usually it's like a larger 40 series tents and only in the corners.
Yep.
Or sometimes we have it with tension tents, or it just happens. Sometimes if your tent's on a hill and one corner sits lower than other ones, it could pick up. So if it sits higher than other ones, it can hold water. You
all
can
because
never
it
make it
doesn't-
perfect. If it's on flat land, usually it's gonna be
Yeah,
fine.
it's going to be fine. But just because the land lays funny, the
tent
tent kind of
lays
makes
funny.
up for it with it, like, pulling in certain places, so it creates pockets in others. So the best thing to do if you notice water pooling is just to push it
out.
off.
And if you can't get it off because you notice it too late and it's really heavy, I've heard of people siphoning it off with like a hose.
Yep.
I've heard many things. I mean, you could stand on a ladder and take a couple buckets out if you need to. Like, you're not going to hurt the tent by doing that. All you're going to do is save
Help
the
it,
tent.
yeah.
So just get the water off however you can. And when you're done getting the water off, if the poles are loose, like the straps are loose, like she said, tighten the ratchets a little bit. But do not undo the ratchet at all.
No, that'll make it worse.
Yeah, don't do that. Just tighten it. So, because that'll help with
Again,
the issue.
with any concerns, call us. If we know a storm's coming through, we keep the business phone on us. And if we don't pick up, please just leave a message, because we get that on other devices, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, send an email, text. Don't just reach out one way if there's issues. Like,
Emails
reach out
come
to us
through.
multiple ways. Like, emails come through on,
Multiple of our phones.
yeah, like I have email on my personal computer. She has email on her personal computer. Her mom and dad have it on their phones, on the computer in the house. Like, we have it on so many different devices. Just email, call, leave a voicemail.
Yes.
And you can even text if you need to.
But leaving
honestly-
a voicemail helps the most, almost, because especially when we see storms coming through, like we know if there's storms going through an area, we have a tent up. Like no matter what, we always check. So once if you leave wow, words are not wording today, guys. It's really bad. I'm so sorry. If you leave a voicemail, the words will come through, and if you put storm as like one of the first words in your sentence, we're immediately on it.
Or like and if you send an email, you don't send it in your normal email thread, send it in a new email thread and
Put
like,
the title as
like
like
subject
emergency.
as emergency, storm damage.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I keep touching it.
We're having a rough day.
Something to get our attention, or like attention needed, action needed, something. And just do it in all caps, and it'll come across the phone as like an emergency, and then we'll get right on it.
That's best way to get our attention.
And sometimes, like, even if you call beforehand and we are also concerned about the storm, there has been times we have given out our personal numbers just so you can reach us faster.
Yep.
And then
If
we
you know
always have those on us, so you don't ever have to worry about
if we're
it.
worried, which doesn't usually happen, then we will reach out to you, tell you a different phone number to reach us at that will get to us faster, and then we'll
So
go
yeah,
from
if
there.
you're really stressing about it, just call us before the storm even hits, and
we can help you with prevention tips and stuff to do or whatever. So yeah, I mean, the best thing is if your ground is soft, let us know ahead of time so we can bring more like staking,
and more
like
blocks.
blocks.
Because the worst thing is when a pole sinks into the ground.
There was one time this was a really long time ago, but it had rained like a lot of the year, so the ground was so wet, and we got a storm. The pole, I'm pretty sure, sunk in to the ground 2 feet. Like,
Oh, I've seen them sink in extremely far. I remember
it's bad.
probably like I don't know, probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2, 3, I don't know. It was a while ago. I had to go towards Milwaukee, and I was originally supposed to go by myself, but I was like, I had this bad feeling, and I was like, I would like to bring my brother with. Like, can I bring my brother with me? And so Jared came with me, and it was such a good thing he did, because the center pole sunk in like this far.
Oh yeah.
And there was no way I was picking them up, because it was like a bigger 40 series tent.
Yeah.
There was no way.
No
way
way.
I was getting them out of the ground. I mean, matter of fact, we struggled to do it together.
I can only imagine.
Because the
Like-
ground's wet, so they're kind of suctioned into the
Oh, yeah,
ground
it's a-
now.
It's a
So-
pain to get a pole out.
Yeah, it was interesting. But we got it out. It was fine.
And the thing is,
But I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself,
Yeah.
so.
we learn from experiences. So once something happens, we
try to
fix
correct
it and we correct it. So we have so many different prevention ways.
We're always trying to brainstorm to prevent things,
Like,
because it just goes better.
It's rare for it to happen almost. Like, it might have been more common when we first started, but now we don't really hear about it until.
Yeah.
So don't be worried, guys. I mean, we're really not trying to scare you. This is just like a once in a lifetime thing. Like,
Okay, this is kind of off topic for where we're at, but I want to throw this out there. Beth can clip this if she would like. But a question we've been getting a lot lately is, when will we know when we're delivering?
oh, yes.
You will know about a week in advance. We built maybe even sooner than that, but I can't promise that. So I like to say a week in advance, and we will email you, and we'll give you the day, and usually if it's going to be in the morning or the afternoon. And then on the day of, the crew will text or call you, probably both. If you don't pick up the call, they usually try to call first.
Yep.
And then they will let you know when they're on their way. Usually I would say roughly a 25-minute notice when the crew is calling.
Yep.
So that just kind of gives you a little time, not a whole lot. I mean, if the crew is only 10 minutes away from your house, we've had that happen before. It just, sometimes they remember
Sometimes we can't get
to like call you before they even leave that job site. Like when they start picking up from finishing, they'll remember to call you.
But you're
not
just trying
always.
to crank things out sometimes.
So
it just completely skips
I
your
mean,
mind.
some people might get a 45 to an hour minute notice. Some people might get a 2-hour notice. Some people might
Yep.
get a half an hour notice. We try to do our best. We can contact you when we're leaving our job site.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, that's been a heavy question.
I just answered like 2 of them yesterday.
I answered like 7 yesterday. I was like, oh my goodness.
And you're always just like, I don't know, like I can't really tell you till the week before.
If you need a specific date, let us know. We can schedule it for a $100 fee.
Yes. Yep.
Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And I guess if you need it Monday or Tuesday, delivered on a Monday or Tuesday, we can do that too. Saturday or Sunday is more than $100 just because we are paying employees weekend rates.
Yep.
So
And the reason we have a $100 fee for scheduling a certain day is because then we have to make the schedule around you. And if everybody was choosing their day to get their event set up, we'd set up every single rental we have on a Thursday or Friday. And it's way too much.
no,
And
and like
and, like-
some people would be like, oh, I want it on a Tuesday. And we'd be like, well, you can't have it on a Tuesday. And that just causes this whole
Yep.
ordeal. So
Yep. So that's why we have to do the $100 fee, and we actually have to limit it because we can't.
it is first come, first serve. So
Yep.
if you are thinking, hey, I need this, or you are having your event at a venue, hey, I can't get in until Friday, well, then you will need to schedule that, and you will have to pay the $100 fee.
Yep.
The $100 fee also is because sometimes people will be like, oh, this person paid for a $100 fee for us to deliver in Mauston on Wednesday. Well, now this person is also in Mauston, but they want us to deliver on Friday. Well, now we're making 2 trips.
Yes, that's another
So
big thing.
it makes up for the gas because normally if there was 2 people in Mauston, we would be doing them both at the same time,
Yep.
whether that created a 12-hour day or not. Like we try to do it.
Yes. Or like if we have 2 in Illinois and like one needs it Friday and one needs it on Wednesday, that we would just like to get them all done on one day.
Yeah, usually if there's like 2 in Illinois and you guys are like, well, I want mine on Wednesday and the other one's like, I want mine on Friday. Well, we're probably going to tell one of you first come, first serve, and you're both going to get them that day.
Yes.
Because,
Unless you have to have it because of venues. Like,
yeah.
that's different.
Yeah. But if it's just like at your property, we might not be able to do that just because it does cost us more money in the wrong
And
run.
it takes up more time in our week. And we have so many more rentals than just the 2.
Yeah, like, I don't know, we should put it in a number for our busy weekend, how many rentals we have.
Oh.
Because I truthfully don't think people understand how many rentals we try to get set up in the matter of 3 days.
Okay, guys, June 6th. Let me think. I'm thinking we've got at least 30 rentals that week.
Oh,
at
yeah.
least.
And June 20th, we are extremely busy. All of our sailcloth tents are out. Our clear top tent is out.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our 30 series tents are out. And I believe all of our 20 by 30s are out and all of our 20 by 40s are
Yep,
out.
they are. Okay, guys, graduations, please book them earlier than a month ahead of time because I am still getting graduation requests for 20 by 30s and 20 by 40s, and we do not have any left. Like, none. We are almost out of everything on January 6th because it's a very
Not January, guys.
June 6th. It's a very popular date for both weddings and graduations.
My highest recommendation right now is if you are demandant on having one of those tents, May 24th, I think, is the weekend, or 23rd, whatever that falls on.
Yep. May 23rd is very busy too.
Yeah, but there is some left.
Yep.
And the weekend of May 30th, that is also a good weekend if you're demandant on having those size tents. I looked at it yesterday. We do still have some available.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing you could do when you're reaching out is ask for a frame tent if you can't go bigger than that. Ask for a 20 by 30 frame tent. Ask for a 20 by 40 frame tent. We also do have a 25 by 25. I have rented it out a few times to people, so I don't think it's actually available in June, but it probably is in May. So June 6th through June 27th, don't have a graduation party.
Yeah, not anymore.
If you just need tables and chairs, we do have those.
A couple, yep.
But we are starting to run low on those
So
too.
get your requests in now so we can get them out to
Yes. I know I have more. I had a graduation call at 4:00 last night, and I'm like, I will get you your quote tomorrow. But
I can't guarantee anything. It's so busy. It's crazy.
And when we send you an invoice, do not take forever.
That's
to
another
sign
big
a
thing.
DocuSign. When we send you a DocuSign, or when we ask you if you want a DocuSign, it's because we're booking up fast. We're doing that, and we want you to get those rental
We're doing
items.
it in your interest, so please do it as quick as you
There's
can.
3 people in the office quoting people out. Personally, when I quote someone out and I say, "Do you want a DocuSign?" I'm hoping that you get yours in before
the other person.
before Beth's person gets hers in, because I don't know, I'm biased like that. I like
Yeah,
you better than her person now, I guess.
I do the same thing. I'm like, please get this in as soon as possible. Other
Yes.
people are looking at this.
Yes. I'm like, now.
Yeah, I do be biased like that sometimes too. I don't know. I'm not hating on anybody, but I just like the person I've been working with.
I think
more.
what it is that it just causes another problem when you have multiple people out with the same size, and then, oh, well, that one's gone, so now you have to find out a different tent. You have to make a different layout.
You
And
don't
then
want
it's
to be
like,
the person to tell them that they're not going to
yeah, because you feel bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But alrighty, well, we are at 30 minutes, so
Oh, guys, wait,
your
I have to
last
tell you
minutes.
something.
Okay.
Beth got her house.
I thought we talked.
No!
No, I wasn't in it last time. Yes, I moved in my house now, so I'm officially an adult on my own.
Can I just say she has a lot of clothes?
I feel it's so
knew she was gonna be
embarrassing.
mad
It's
at
not
me.
even funny.
Wait, I have a funny story. We were moving her clothes over, and I was helping her, and she put a ratchet strap across in one of our trailers. Because there's like hooks, you can hook them out on the walls, and she put it across. And she's like, we can just hang all my clothes from my closet on this ratchet strap. It broke.
Clothes are heavy.
It snapped, guys. It snapped. The ratchet strap snapped because that's how much clothes she has.
Yeah, I'm going through them. So
By the end of it, she had 2 ratchet straps full of clothes.
no, they were not full. Okay.
Close.
I'm going through them, guys. Let's not hate Lucy.
Okay, I won't tell them anything else now.
Oh, also, if anybody has good tips for preventing spiders from coming into your house, I got some nasty big ones, so please tell me, because I'm not a spider person.
She's freaking out because she's the only one there to kill them now. So
Yeah, they look like Black Widow spiders. Like, honestly, I know they're not, because those are like a little more spindly or whatever the hell, but I'm like, I'm not gonna make it soon, guys. We might have to burn the house down and rebuild. It's so bad. All right, we can send them out.
all right, thanks for joining us on Beyond the Party. Bye.
Bye.